Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, a weekly Beverly Hills 90210 fan cast. My name is...
I wish.
This is episode 211. My name is Brandon. With me is Dylan. What's up, Dylan?
How you doing, Brandon? How are things going at home?
Pretty good.
How's that sister of yours doing?
Hey, quit asking about my sister, bro. I'm going to bang your ex-girlfriend. How about that?
Fair enough. So is everybody else.
Yeah,
so that's
true.
fine.
That's true.
That's fine.
How was your weekend?
How was your week, honey?
You need to say motherfucker.
Motherfucker. It's been interesting. I was going to do a quick thank you to everybody who's chilling on YouTube watching us record this. And if we sound crazy as we talk to the people that don't exist, it's because they're in the chat.
See, I already forgot to. You told me this before, and I already forgot.
That's why I'm here to catch you. I'm here to catch you when you fall.
Thanks, appreciate it. Trust fall.
Yeah. The week's been it's been good. I got some big news. Sadly, today I found out that Zero cracked one of his nails again, all the way up to the cuticle. So I have to take him to the vet to have it. So they cut it all the way back underneath. Like imagine cutting your fingernail past the skin.
Ew.
Yeah. So poor little guy. That's not going to be thrilling for him.
I'm sorry to hear that. And for anybody who doesn't know, that's Neil's dog. One of Neil's dogs.
Yeah, not my kid.
No,
one of
he
my
doesn't
dogs.
believe it. He doesn't believe in those.
So that was a bummer, but let's see how else has the week been? It's been interesting. I rejoined the gym.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's time to get in Jamaica shape?
Well, I really like working out and exercising and riding bikes and doing all that.
That makes one of us.
But I don't have the discipline to do it at home. So quit the gym membership a while ago with really good intentions of working out at home. It didn't totally work out as well as I wanted. Also, because during that whole time with my head injury and all that, I kind of had to take it a little bit easier than normal. And I guess I thought that would be a really good time to like change how I eat, but still eat a ton.
Okay.
So
because you get to eat a lot when you work out. Yeah,
you get to eat a lot. Or no, what I was thinking was that since I wasn't working out, I should eat more.
Oh, you're doing the opposite.
Right.
Terrible idea.
So I'm very, very excited. Unfortunately, there's only 3 gyms here in Napa really to choose from, and they're all
full of old people,
really expensive. And so Annalise was nice enough to say like, yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's not like 24-hour fitness where it's like $100 a freaking year.
So is it by work or is it the one?
No, it's here.
It's
in Napa. Okay, it's the one I was at before. Yeah. Gotcha. So I'm excited. I went for the first time, and it's like I feel so much better, my mood and everything, just the one time. So I think I'm done. I think I'm good.
It's there's a snowball effect when you work out because you don't want to eat crap after you work out.
Totally.
And then you feel, you get the good feeling, which a lot of times makes you sleep better.
Right.
Which just everything kind of feeds itself.
Right.
As opposed to your off-season diet of just feeding yourself.
Correct.
But for me, I'm the opposite. I can't do gyms. I don't like that shit. I have to do it at home. So I'm all about the home gym. There's just a guy upstairs.
Right. Jim.
He works me out every day.
It also really helps with my anxiety.
Ah.
Because I think I'm too tired to be anxious.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you're getting back into it.
So that's a big thing. Brian also said that the cracked nail thing happened to his dachshund. It happened to Zero once before to his dew claw, and now it's one of it. They should name all the claws because it's easier to.
Claw? Is that like your what ear?
That right? Because if all the fingers on dogs were named, because then I could say, oh, it's his Virginia nail, and you'd be like, oh, I know which one that is. Mm-hmm. That's the second one in from the left.
Right.
So I mean, they named the dew claw the dew claw.
I don't. Which one is that?
That's the one that's way up on the front hand that looks like the thumb.
Gotcha. Yep.
A lot of breeders will remove that when they're puppies, which is not totally cool to do. So Zero was actually the first dog I had on my own that had a dew claw. So I was all like, what? What is this cool little thing?
It's like a car feature.
Yeah,
kind of. This does come with the new dog smell and the dew claw.
Right. Exactly. So how was your week?
It was good. I was on solo duty. My lady friend was off on a wine girls trip. And so
nice. And where was your wife?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You like that?
So it was pretty low key. I mean, we went to a party Saturday. They ran around like crazy guys, and Other than that, I made my dad come over and watch him so I could go play hockey on Friday.
Oh, so you saw your dad.
He's doing fine, by the way.
Nice.
I just walked out. The second he walked in, I just walked right out.
He was just coming up the driveway and you were gone. Didn't even shut the door.
I'll be
Kids
back.
are starting to run out.
I'll be back at 1:30 in the morning. It was a late game, so poor guy.
How is he doing, though, for real?
He's doing great.
Good. Wow. Don't get so angry.
I'm not angry. God. See what I have to deal with? Anyway,
that's great.
he's doing fine, but otherwise it was fairly uneventful weekend. By the way, before we let it get away from us, I do want to mention this coming weekend is Mother's Day.
It is.
To all you mothers out there.
Yeah, mother's cookies.
have a lovely, lovely time. You deserve it.
Yeah, you do. You
There you
deserve something. Yeah.
There you go. Do you want to talk about NASCAR?
Oh, my goodness.
Are you ready?
Am I ready? I was born ready.
On your beauty marks, it's time for the NASCAR Minute.
I appreciate the stare you give me when you play it.
Like
almost
I am
like,
so
see?
ready.
See?
Well, it's funny because in my head, that's when I'm starting to prepare what I'm going to say and try not to
So I don't wanna
start
mess
with
you up. Okay.
so or
So,
well or
you like starting with so.
I do so. What do you want first? You want beauty tips?
Yes.
Or you want... Okay,
Let's start with
Fine.
beauty tips.
fine, we will. Matt, let me ask you. You tired of your lipstick smearing, smudging, or fading throughout the day?
Mm-hmm.
Well, set it with a translucent powder. But don't put it directly on your lips. That's what you would think, right? I'm going to set my lipstick with translucent powder. I'm going to put it right on my face. I'm just going to throw it like colored chalk in a freaking black light.
What is it, like
right?
walking into cologne or something? You just
Something like that.
spray it and kind of move your mouth into the direction?
Instead, blot through a tissue so just the right amount of powder accesses.
Yeah.
Why accesses? Yeah, I don't like the way they did it. It says accesses your pout. Trying to be cute, but
I'm
I don't.
trying to be cute.
So just the right amount of powder gets on those lips of yours.
I've never heard this. Because I was going to joke and say that I get sick of my lipstick getting all over my wine glass, but you have already on a previous episode said the trick there is to wet the rim of the glass.
Just lick the rim of the glass ever so
right before you drink it.
Right.
Preferably
Every time.
Preferably in like a
Every
really
time.
crowded, expensive restaurant. Just be like, yes, I'll have the Cabernet, and then just go, sorry.
Every
Lipstick,
time.
bro.
Yeah. You know, a little sip and then as you get like sloppier, it's just even more of a freaking mess.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, here's some NASCAR for you.
Okay. By the way, before you get started, I just want to say, not to mention the fantasy league that you failed to submit your lineup for.
I don't have
again.
time. I don't got time.
I was just going to, I know you don't. You don't have time. So maybe I shouldn't have time anymore. I keep submitting my lineups. I wanted you to know, though, that this week in fantasy, no.
Oh.
This week, I think Annalise won, actually. Pretty sure she won the week.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I was going to say this week in fantasy, it kind of chimes in with my life plan. No Bush. Didn't start any Bush this week.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
No Kurt, no Kyle.
All right, so here's your NASCAR news. Since 2007, for the last 10, 11-ish years, NASCAR's popularity as well as attendance, TV ratings, and everything else has gone down 54%. NASCAR is owned predominantly by the France family.
Okay.
So the grandpa France started NASCAR way back, 70 years ago now? 78, 75 years ago? So you know what the France family is going to do? Sell it.
They're going to sell it.
They're selling it.
To whom?
Well, I don't know. Very nice. I don't know. They contacted Goldman Sachs to, I guess, put a package together. The most of NASCAR is owned by the France family. The other portions of NASCAR, I think, are owned predominantly by two major track owners. So there's the Smith family that owns 8 freaking NASCAR tracks, and there's another family that owns a couple NASCAR tracks, and they own a minority share in NASCAR. The Smith family wants to buy the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, right. Yeah, you mentioned that before.
So now they're thinking that there might be something with a bunch of the track owners getting together to purchase NASCAR and then making it also perhaps a publicly traded entity.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm trying to say is NASCAR's in the toilet. It's a huge mess.
Okay.
Nice. Matt just texted or typed a whole bunch of Z's in our chat. That's awesome. Hi, Jason. Oh, hi, Jason.
Oh, hi, Jason.
Bonjour. Or as I like to say, bon jovi.
At the end, you should say, and adieu.
And adieu.
Is that all you got for NASCAR?
Kenseth is expected to drive the next 5 weekends. That'll save NASCAR.
Yeah.
How much do you think they want Gordon and Earnhardt to come back for just one more season? Like, come on, guys.
Oh, they need a miracle. There's nobody.
No.
They have no personalities, like you said.
No, and
or
it
not
sucks
enough.
because NASCAR is, but kind of like what the NFL has been doing. They're kind of taking the personality out. Like, you can't fight, you can't say bad words, you can't do this. And I think if they would have let them have some enjoyment in being themselves, well, except for Tony Stewart, they said, like, dude, if you want to kill somebody,
Well,
kill
that's
somebody.
the thing. He ruined it all. It's probably all his fault. Fucking murderer. So when you start
Allegedly.
murdering fools,
I think he was I don't think he got, you can't say that. That's slander. Yeah. Slander.
All right. Well,
And if you text it, it'll be liable. So don't. So he didn't murder anybody. He was involved in an incident which resulted in a stoned young man's death.
He stoned him too?
No. Well, no, the dude stoned himself.
Angela wants to know if Annalise is sitting on her bucket out front.
No, she should be sitting. She should be getting her nails done here shortly.
Okay. I just think it would be hilarious if she pulled up and the bucket was outside again.
You know what? Oh my God.
Here's
I wish I
your
would have
spot.
thought of this. I should go right now and put it outside and have her, when she comes up, like, what the
You know,
hell's going on in that
just with a
bucket?
note. You know what to do.
Yeah. That's funny. It was like the girl that got locked in my container and fortunately used the bucket to go to the bathroom in.
Your container?
I never told you this story.
I don't think so.
Oh, this is going to be one of the stories I tell on our new segment of the Halos and Heathens vlog, our stories.
I'm hoping
but I'm going to share it with you.
Okay.
I need a pen, Matt.
For what?
have
You
to
have to
edit
write
this
this
out.
down? Like you have to map it out? Or are you going to draw me a picture?
No, but you're going to have to edit this part out.
Okay. We can edit this part of the podcast. Sorry,
No. Just the part where I was getting the pen.
Okay.
Because I
Pen
need to make
acquired.
a quick note. Okay. So I was at work, and at my work there are some shipping containers.
How long ago is this?
Ooh, I want to say maybe 7 years, 7 to 10 years.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know, Matt. I'm not good with this stuff.
I'm just trying to paint a picture for everyone.
Everything was. Oh, Annalise is here. Everything was 5 years ago.
Go ahead.
Matt has your bucket ready, honey. So it was a long weekend. And after the long weekend, it was Tuesday, and I was at work, and I got a call from my supervisor saying, "Hey, do you have somebody locked in one of your cargo containers?" And
I like
said,
how
no.
he approaches it that way. Like,
I know.
there must be a legitimate reason for you doing so.
I know. And I'm like, no, I don't. He goes, okay. He's like, well, is there a police officer up by your cargo containers? And so I look, and sure as crap, there's a cop waving his arms like he's a freaking goose trying to take off for the South. I went a little long. I didn't know where I was going with it. And so I'm like, there is. And he goes, yeah, you might want to go talk to him. So I go up and I'm like, hey, how you doing? He's like, pretty good. You got a key to these cargo containers? And
He's
I said,
like,
yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah. I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, because we think there's somebody locked in this one. And he points to one, and I'm like, oh, all right. So I get the key, I unlock, open up the door, and sure as crap, there's this very skinny, probably mid-25, looked like kind of a drug user,
Sure.
that kind of skinny with the mark, who was locked in the cargo container. And in that cargo container, I'd been storing some stuff like old CDs, old movies, an old guitar, stuff I wanted to give to Goodwill. And she had this bag full of all my crap, and she was holding my old guitar. And she had been in there for 3 nights.
Oh, man.
And the first thing I said was, that's not your stuff. I didn't not, are you okay? What's going on? The cop looks at me like, dude. And
Have a heart.
yeah, so then I grabbed my stuff, and they took her and took her.
You better not
to
have
the police
scratched
station.
those Motley Crue CDs or your ass
That's
is
right.
grass.
That's right. Freaking those are original Poison CDs. And so so she left, the cops took her away. They actually gave her a sandwich and let her go. They didn't charge her with anything, which I thought was
They
come
didn't
on
just
now.
accuse her immediately. They actually tried to help her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
right. That was
They're-
nice.
I mean,
That was nice
kind
of
of little softy, if you ask me. And so, unfortunately, in this now, it had been warm all weekend, and all the cargo container had was a couple vents. fortunately, I had actually stored 2 cases of water in there. So she had water to drink, of which she did and didn't pay me back. But
yeah, or she might have like not lived.
Matt.
I know it's about
only,
your stuff.
I mean, yeah,
it's not about her.
She didn't pay for the water. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So I was in there and my boss finally came by and I'm like, the thing I don't understand is where did she go to the bathroom? Because we're looking all around and then we see it, Matt, off in the corner.
Bucket.
A bucket with a lid on it.
A lid though.
Yeah. Yeah. We made the mistake of opening.
Oh, why would you do that?
Lid. It was not pretty, Matt. But it was very nice that she used the bucket.
And shut the lid.
Yeah. Oh, well, it smelled terrible. I'm sure she didn't want to be stuck in a hot container with that. So
well, I'm just thinking of a hot container. I mean, that's hot, that hot piss smell. That's a tough one.
Yeah, both smells it was not good, Matt.
So this is that stench is all over all the stuff you had stored there.
Yeah, all that stuff's gone, Matt.
So it didn't matter that she took it because at that point it was over anyway.
No, because a container at least doesn't smell like that.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. So then, anyway, so it was the end of the day, and I forgot to take the bucket. So I had to text my boss and said, "Hey, man, you got to go back and take care of that bucket."
God damn.
And he did.
And that, folks, is the bucket that Annalise sits on out front of his house now.
No, we got her a new bucket.
Oh, that's pretty fucking funny. Can I ask you a question?
Can you ask me? You can ask me anything you want.
Okay.
Matadorius.
Do you like sex parties?
I host them all the time. What do you think the bucket's for?
Oh, man.
Sex parties. I am a fan. The only ones I've been to are the ones my parents throw. But I do like them. I mean,
You were the key master?
No. Sadly, I was the gatekeeper. Do you like sex parties?
Yeah, man. Why not, right?
I mean, you got the wall for it. I mean, it's kind of,
I got the what?
The wall for it. It's a kind of encouragement. Hey, do we have a wall update before we get into your sex parties?
What do you mean a wall update?
Is it painted over now?
Oh, you're talking about the chalkboard wall. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I erased it, but there's still the faint fuck yous on there. You can still see them.
And any new like
no new leads.
Developments like
No. They're sticking to it. Those two are blaming each other. We got nothing else to go on. So the case was thrown out of court. There's nothing we could do.
Wow.
Not like we were going to do anything anyway. What we're going to do, tell their parents, your kid's got a potty mouth.
Or just go write it on their garage door over and over.
Yeah. See,
your kid's got a potty mouth.
But what am I going to say? I mean, my kids swear sometimes too. It's like my kid the other day, the younger guy.
Wow, great parenting, Matt.
Right? The younger guy was trying to do something with change to like do something with his homework. And there was a jar and he's like, "Oh, this is the swear jar." And I was like, "Do we have a swear jar? I don't even remember us doing that." And he was putting the coins away and there was 1 quarter left. And I said, "Well, you might as well make it worth your time. So what's your favorite line in the movie Hoosiers?" And he looks at my lady friend. He goes, "You got pigeon shit in your eye?" I was like, "There you go. Now put the quarter in. Good job."
Nice.
They're going to learn to swear eventually. It doesn't matter.
That's a good, I like that parenting, advice. And I mean, come on.
I think most parents feel like
they're going to drink eventually, right?
Right?
Yeah.
I think most parents share my opinion of it, which is when your kid swears properly, you're kind of like,
Yeah, when it doesn't sound stupid.
Right, like when it's just a random, shotgun blast of words, but when they actually use it properly, like that's a piece of shit. You're like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Touche.
Good on you, kid."
All right, this I found on WGN site. It's called Neighbors Complain Wild Sex Parties Disturb Upscale Colorado Community.
Okay.
Castle Rock,
Road
Colorado.
Trip.
What?
Road trip.
You ready? It's not that far away. Sex parties hosted in one of the Denver area's nicest communities are angering neighbors who say it's time to take action. Yeah, get in there.
Oh, freaking.
Take some action.
Yeah, rubber up and go in there.
Need some firsthand experience. Residents on Avery Way in Castle Rock say organized sex parties at one home are causing parking problems and noise, but they're most concerned with the sexual nature of the with that too, probably. But with the sexual nature of the events and any exposure to children. They want their children to be exposed. They're concerned that they won't be, maybe. One neighbor said she received a copy of a party invitation from an anonymous person who's concerned. It shows 400 guests were invited. 400 400.
Man, could you imagine how much skin you're going to lose stepping into that?
Well, hold on. Only 87 showed up, including 35. Only 87, including 35 couples.
Oh, that's great.
Sending a yes RSVP. That is a wide net to cast, though. 400 fucking people? Fucking people, really?
Literally.
Yeah.
I like, Angela says the neighbors were only pissed they weren't invited. I
Probably.
agree. I agree 100%.
Probably true. So
Annalise also
jealous.
said that FU was the first word she learned how to spell.
It was the little girl.
I kind of feel bad letting her know that FU is actually 2 words.
Yeah, but it's you're getting into semantics here.
Oh,
You're fine, Annalise.
Speaking of getting into semantics, 400 people.
400 people.
If you were going to throw a sex party again,
I think I would start small.
why? Wouldn't it be awkward though? If there's only a couple people, then everyone's going to stare at each other.
I guess. I think it also depends on who you're going to invite. Do you want to invite somebody you know, or you want to invite some people you don't know that well? Probably the people you don't know that well.
Yeah, you're going to invite you're going to have your safety net, like the people that, will be there,
Who will literally have your back.
literally. Yeah. You're
Well,
going
it's like when you guys invited me to come down to Napa. That was just a 3-person sex party.
That's right.
With two dogs.
That's right. That's right. And you're going to have a couple people there just so that if like there's nobody else you want to hook up with, at least you have a couple that you're like, all right, because you don't want to be left out of your own party.
Right.
But then after that, you're going to have to go to the like hardly know or, 3 people removed. And you're going to want a couple people that are like really good at it to get the party going.
Yeah.
Because you don't want, like, I wouldn't want to invite 6 people and there's 8 of us there. And you're kind of standing around like, so who wants to start?
Like a middle school dance, the boys on one side, the girls on the other, staring at each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the boys would be on one side. The girls would figure it out and go, yeah, we can make this happen on our own. The guys would be like,
Don't
that's
need
gross.
you.
Get the pee-pee away from me.
Don't need you.
But so we need someone like swinging in on a freaking rope, like, let's do this.
That's fucking Heno.
Got
there.
6 pounds of blow and 3. Oh, that's funny.
He would serve that purpose well, I'm sure.
Yeah. You would want to invite that guy. I will say that.
I think so. The invitation references the Thunderstorm Play Palace, is what it's called, and boasts a 7,500 square foot dwelling. That's big, with every amenity, including alcohol, food, complete with a vegetarian menu, and a chocolate fountain. What's that?
I'm not. No.
What's
nope. Not even close.
Chocolate fountain? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Somebody's, there's going to be.
Yeah, we get it. There's ass play. We get it.
Sticking his freaking pee-pee in it, dancing around, flicking chocolate on people. My God.
So the risque invitation also advises guests to bring their own condoms and show respect for the new furniture.
It's not where I thought we were going to go with the respect. Angela
Just
says
put the
invite all
plastic
the
down.
Angela says invite all the coworkers to make things awkward.
Yeah, that would
that.
would get awkward for sure. Yeah. Oh, that's I don't know. That might be crossing the line.
Especially if you work like in a shipping yard or like a meat packing plant. You're like, come on, guys, everybody.
Man, you need mandatory showers when everybody walks in.
But my big issue with these things
is that the girl from the container wouldn't be there. That
would be one. The bucket wouldn't be there. I'd be concerned, like if I got invited.
Hold on. This is your one concern. Okay, go ahead.
This is my one big concern. I have many little ones.
Okay.
If I got invited, I want to be the ugliest person there. I don't want to be the 10.
Right. It's like never own the nicest house on the block. Right?
I'm thinking I don't want no, not at all. We're talking about sex, man. I don't know. Listen, finance guy, you put your 10 key back in its condom.
It just wouldn't be prudent.
You never own the nice. No, I know what you're saying as far as real estate.
Yes.
Right. But no.
But yes, you want to be playing up. Like you want to be.
I don't want to walk in and have it be a bunch of 72-year-old toothless guys.
And they're like, fucking deals here.
Right. Yeah. But it would more come out like, fuck the there.
You don't want to be the star.
No.
All right. Well, will you show respect for the new furniture, though? I love the new furniture. Like, hey, we upgraded. But
so if you're like all lubed up, like you can't sit down?
I think you got to put the plastic down.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. So
why didn't they think about that? You think they provide towels?
I'm sure they provide everything. This place is a 7,500 square foot palace of,
And who's stopping for food? Like, what do you like? Oh my God, I need to go grab myself a hamburger.
Well, or a hot dog.
I need a boy.
You got to have
any
some
French
food.
fries?
You need a solid base when you go over there. By the way, the neighbor described guests as being from all walks of life. Quote, some of them are so old that they struggled walking up the stairs.
See, now that would just, well, I don't know if they find their group. Could you imagine you're like down at the, I don't know, the VFW, let's say, and your old vet, you're like all cranky, and your buddy walks up and goes, Matt, sex party.
Yeah.
And you're like, fine, I'll tell Darlene.
She adds, by the way, this must be the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Attendees even brought their own festive refreshments. Quote, one had 4 crock pots showing up like they're going to a bunco party or something. What's bunco?
I think bunco is like a card game they play in the Midwest.
Oh, okay. They showed up with 4 crock pots. Hey, everybody, I brought chili. Let's fuck.
Yeah. Is it a sex party or what is going on?
You know what it is? It's a potluck fuck.
Oh.
It's a pot fuck.
So then instead of bringing a dish, shouldn't you bring a person?
Well, I assume they brought somebody to carry each one of those crock pots in.
You never know. And I keep thinking
or
of it
should we
as,
call them cock pots?
I keep thinking of it as like a naked party. Like they're nudists, so they're all arriving naked. Not that it's a sex. So I'm imagining people walking up to the house naked carrying crock pots, which is always a good look.
I hope they sunscreen their taint if they're walking up there naked.
Oh, man.
Feel about that?
Yeah. You got to screen up the tank.
So the invitation showed donations are taken at the door, $70 for couples and single men. So when you're showing up by yourself,
not mandatory.
Correct, because that's what makes it legal.
Oh, do you think it turned into a sausage party?
Well, look at what the numbers are: 70 for couples or a single man. So whether you come alone or with a woman,
okay,
it's $70, $20 for women.
Yeah. Ooh. That's tough.
That just tells you everything you need to know. The party organizer does not want to reveal his identity, but said he is the victim in this controversy. He said neighbors tried to block his driveway with trash cans and a guest's car was keyed, resulting in expensive damage.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're going to get locked up for, hey, she's off her bucket.
She's off the bucket. Brian says bunco is the game people who want to mix bingo and book club.
That sounds terrible.
Wow.
But it matches the clientele they're describing.
And drinking?
I would assume so.
I would hope so.
And chili.
Unless you don't drink, in which case don't drink alcohol because that would really mess you up.
The party organizer, there's a couple things left. Party organizer, who is a father and a husband, said, there are no open areas. Well, there are no open areas you can see outside to have the children or anyone see what they don't want to see. That's worded really poorly.
Yeah.
He said he also installed soundproofing.
Because he had a dick in his mouth. I just clipped my own microphone. Oh, God. Sorry. Sorry.
I was going to do an impression, and I'm not going to do it now.
I'm okay with him having one. That's fine.
That's fine, but it makes it difficult to understand what you're trying to say, especially when we're taking a quote of yours for the newspaper.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He said he also installed soundproofing in the home and with close attention paid to the basement windows. I would hope so.
Yeah, good.
Still, neighbors say they can hear disturbing sounds coming from the home, sounds to which they don't want their children exposed. You can hear people doing what they're doing, one resident said. Doing what? Fucking say it.
I like how close. I mean, you'd have to be pretty loud while you're doing it.
Well, you got keep in mind, 87 people are in there fucking.
Yeah.
Now maybe at any one time, only like half of them are.
Yeah, because the other half are eating and playing bunco.
Exactly.
Just naked. Angela says no chili in the sex party.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea. You spill that shit.
I thought you meant me,
out.
like my kind isn't allowed there. No chilies at the sex party.
She's saying chili would
all
not
of a
be
sudden Angela just gets super racist.
Whoa, Angela.
Like one of the nicest people ever. She's like, no chilies. Jason says not to talk with your mouth full. Exactly. Don't give an interview with the pee-pee in there.
Regardless of what's in that mouth.
Yeah, my mom learned that a long time ago.
Yeah. Finish blowing him before you start talking. So,
You should put that on a pillow. Oh, did you crochet that yourself? Yeah.
Finally, the Castle Rock Police Department. By the way, what did I say? Avery Way in Castle Rock, Colorado. So if you ever want to, do a little Google search and look and see what that neighborhood looks like, you can check it out.
I bet the person who wrote the story was a friend or wanted to get invited or is trying to make points because they're like, I can get more people there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let's invite more than 400.
And so they said 87 showed up.
87 showed up. 35 couples.
35 couples.
So that's 70 people, so 17 solos.
Right. So I was just trying to figure out, or I was figuring out how much they made. So not a ton of money.
No, but they're not. This isn't about making money, Neil. It's about bringing together people to love each other. All right. And of the 35 couples, it sounds like from the descriptions that it sounded like it was like the set of the Golden Girls was happening, and fucking there were a bunch of
if you're all there,
Blanche
that's
Dubois
cool.
all over.
But if you're like 26 and rolled up, and you're like, yeah,
you look up, Nan.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
A really good looking 26-year-old Cuban rolls up and walks in there, and everyone's like, it's like freaking Colorado.
So the Castle Rock Police Department said it is working with the neighborhood homeowners association and city officials to investigate the issue, but the party organizer is not breaking the law because he's only taking donations, and the events are contained to the privacy of his home.
Yeah, people can have sex in a home.
Exactly. Nobody's getting hurt here.
No. Well,
but they're upset.
Not without consent.
Not going to help their property value. Right. Or if they spill that chili.
Or if they get, I wonder, do you think like people are just getting, I mean, they're in the bone zone. They are just having a good time, but accidentally and maybe literally, like they got on the couch and the dude or a girl who's throwing the party just loses their mind. Like everyone's having a good time and just like,
I told you to respect.
Yeah. And just goes freaking ape
And you
bananas.
got chili and cornbread. Cause if you have chili, you got to have cornbread, and cornbread gets
maybe honey too.
Oh God. You can't get that sticky up.
No.
And the cornbread is just like, I love cornbread, but it just fucking goes everywhere. You can barely eat it without it coming apart.
Both guys and girls are like lubed up because there's things in and out of everything. So like the couch has got, it's like a chili cornbread honey brown mess that smells like, I don't know,
delicious
cherry poop.
Well, with all the money he's getting from donations, new furniture. Maybe you just got to keep cycling that furniture through.
I don't know that he's not getting that much money.
Well, I can't do the math on that one. What was it?
70
$70 for a couple. So
70 times 35.
It's like $2,100, $2,300 but then plus the 17 individuals. Yeah, so
let's say
$3,000.
Let's say $3,000, but you're also buying food and alcohol.
But people are also bringing crock pots. Don't forget the crock pots.
They're bringing their own chili.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Anyway, I thought this was a great concept. I thought maybe we could try this with the sex dolls.
Oh, we invite the sex dolls over for a party?
Set up a whole franchise across the country of donation-only sex doll basement pajama jam parties.
That's pretty good. I like that. And then
you
have them all in different places. So all different looking, all different colors, all different sizes, shapes,
Ooh, do they do
sexes.
like old sex dolls?
For sure.
Do they like wrinkle the skin?
That's the thing we talked about because we were grossed out because if they go old, then they go young too.
Oh, right.
I'm very excited.
I couldn't remember them saying they went old though. I thought it was more about, I'll start moving my hands too so we can do this together. I thought it was more about, about like just different looks and fucking elf ears and shit. I didn't know they actually added age.
I'm sure if you've got a fetish, if you've got like the grandpa fetish, you're like, I need some old wrinkled dick. So we have them all around in different, at the bar, at the couch, and our furniture will be allowed to be loved on.
Right. Like the couch you have on the back porch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. The dogs jump on it. It's
the
fine.
pool. I mean, just everybody, different sizes, sexes, shapes, everything, and then just invite a bunch of people over, and then you're just like donation $70.
Yep. You could like you said, mix it all up. So it's,
but here's the thing: they have to be cleaned.
Of course, and you're worried about that so much. But what you could do is, you got the sex dolls and the people. So you don't have to fuck a sex doll. You can fuck the people.
Sure. But what I'm saying is,
it's all a free for all.
So the sex dolls are clothed when people show up, and so that means that if you find an undress sex doll, that means it needs to be cleaned. And then you hire a couple people to go and pick up the naked ones, clean them real quick, put the clothes back on and put them, back out there. Oh, could you imagine if you get one and it's clean, but it's still warm? Oh.
It still has honey on its fingers from
Angela
the cornbread.
Said, sex doll, fuck it bucket.
Ooh, I like that. Look at your supportive wife. Neil would be the prettiest in the room.
That's
just
not
constantly, true. I mean, she is like, she's your hype man.
She is. She's my
Good
hype
job,
bucket.
Annalise. So anyway, I think we should work up this plan. Call it like I said, pot fuck is good. Down to potluck. I don't know.
I like the sex doll, fuck it bucket.
Sex doll fuck it bucket's pretty good. I think we might have to go with that. That's actually a good one, Angela. Anyway, that's it for sex parties for now.
Oh, that's a shame. Still want to know who we're going to hire to clean them.
Well, so I was going to say, so listener Ty had an idea, is that you pop out the bits. So there's you can, there's a quick change on the cleaning.
I like that. But there's still dribble effect.
Sure.
And a little, you might not want to impregnate, so you might be doing the pull out tummy cum.
Right.
So
pull out tummy cum.
Yeah. So
that sounds like a really terrible children's book.
Oh, it would be. That could land you in jail.
Dad, would you read me pull out tummy cum again? No, I will not.
No.
But I'm going to read it to Mom later.
So if that happens, so you still need to clean it down. But I do like the fact that your certain orifices are just swapped out. So you know that those have not been used. And then you can put those in the dishwasher until for the next party.
Right. You just might not want to fuck her armpit or something because that might not have been cleaned well.
Right.
So, or maybe just don't fuck an armpit.
Yeah, maybe there's a few rules.
No, but the rule on the board, no fucking armpits.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Then everyone would be like, I really want to now.
Stop feeding chili to the sex dolls.
Right.
Because they got the chili falling out. Okay, I think
cornbread stuck on the side of their mouth. Some guy just trying to shove cornbread in there. You're like, that's not what we're doing here, sir.
Or at the end of the night, everybody leaves and three of them are stuck to each other with the honey. God damn it. Oh, respect the furniture, respect the sex dolls. Anyway.
Wow.
All right, I think that's enough for today. Thanks everybody for listening. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. Please go out and subscribe and review our show if you would. That would be great. You can tweet at us at reasonsare and at angelsfreak7. And if you really want to email us, you can.
I double dog dare you to do it.
reasonsareseveral@gmail.com. Yeah, I dare you. So we will be back next week. Thanks everybody.
For a double shot. Bye.